Okay, so this is Comp 2320, Principles of Programming, I think is what it's called. I'm getting better, I'll get better at this. We are going to go over the syllabus, talk about class interactions, how the class is going to go, that sort of thing. You should have already, it has the coursed-in page, but we're actually going to use Moodle. I think I put that on the announcements page. Come on in, grab a seat. I am going to be recording or live streaming all of our classes for the students that are in my online section. So if I cover something and you didn't quite get it, or you want to go back to the notes or the lecture, you're going to have access also to my YouTube channel. All of them will be posted to YouTube. I'm going to try to get them posted as quickly as possible, probably the same day, whenever possible. I am a YouTube novice, so don't laugh at me when I screw something up. Just point it out and help me. We are, like I said, going to be in Moodle instead of coursed-in. If you go to coursed-in, there's a link taking you back to the Moodle page. The Moodle page already has your first chapter assignments up. If you click on it, it'll link you straight into the book. The book is going to ask you to set up an online account. Yes, you have to pay for the book. Sorry, books cost money. The labs and private programming assignments, programming challenges will be coming from that textbook and will be auto-graded through the textbook. So I'll be able to see how much time you're spending in the book and how many of the examples you're doing. So it's a good thing for you and me because I can monitor what's going on and have an idea of what everything is happening, and you have plenty of chances to practice what we're talking about. So I am going to, where did I put it? So the syllabus, all of the syllabus, syllabi, say that fast real time, many times, had to be posted through the university system. That didn't, it's not right. It's gonna be a long day. But if you use on coursed-in, the syllabus link will get you there. I'll also post a direct link to this in Moodle in case you want to go back to it. I am still working on the schedule. So right now the syllabus, the schedule portion of the syllabus is empty because this is the first time I've taught this course, the first time this course has ever been taught. So it's just one of the newly created ones for the new comp degrees. So we're going to be a little flexible as we go through because some things may go faster than I expect them to, and some things may not. That being said, I am Tracy Wilson. I have an office upstairs. My office is 2221. It's on the back side of the second floor. Phone number, I do have voicemail, but I'm setting it up. So if it says somebody else's name when you call me, it's because setting up my voicemail got way down on my to-do list this week. So it's coming. I am brand new full-time faculty. I've been adjuncting for a couple of years, but I actually have an office and a phone number now, so you can track me down. The textbook, like I said, is online. There's directions on, go to that website, look for my class, and subscribe to it. All of this is just extra information. What you really care the most about, I'm sure, is how I'm going to grade your class and your projects. He's had me before. you look familiar, but oh, I just seen you in the round. But he's had me before. If you want to find out what I'm really like. So 10% is every participation. That's 10% of your grade is just whether or not you logged into the textbook and participated and did, things in class, or if I give you a survey, you fill it out, or if I give you a quiz over the syllabus, easy grade, 10%, you're interacting with class, right? Assignments and labs, that's going to be that book work. It's going to be you doing examples, you turning in labs, you doing real programming type assignments. That's 30% of your grade. Tests, we are going to have some tests. I usually drop the lowest test because I don't like doing makeup tests. So if you have a family obligation, you get sick, you just completely forget that we're having a test and you don't show up, that'll be the one you drop. Otherwise, I'll drop the lowest. I usually shoot for about 4 tests a semester, but again, this is the first time this has been taught, so there might be a little flexibility in it. Projects, I'm planning on you doing 3 projects, and they'll be 10% of your grade.
So we don't have final.
Not per se. So I'm not going to give you just some huge final exam. Everything in this class is going to build upon the week before. So if you can do the content from the last week, you've done the content at the beginning. So your final exam will be the last test. It won't be any bigger or any smaller than the other tests you've had. It will be on final exam day because I'm obligated by the university to give it on that day. But it doesn't carry any extra weight. Sound fair to everybody? Any other questions so far? All this on the assignment says is just what I just told you. I am working on the schedule. Actually, if you flip the page here in my notepad, I'm scribbling out a schedule for you guys right now. So you've all had 1301 be in this class. So what we're going to do the first part of the semester is revisit what you learned in 1301. We're going to make sure you got a good solid understanding of the Java that you learned in that class, fix any misconceptions or issues you may have so we can move forward. Then we will move into things like input, output, inheritance, and some start working with GUIs. The rest of this on the syllabus is on every syllabus for the entire college and university. I do want to point out the honor code section of it. If we catch you cheating the first time, I'm going to have a conversation with you about, what's legitimate help, what's not, how much is too much copy pasting, and give you the mommy talk that says, don't do that again, because I am a parent, so I'm really good at that. I'm so ashamed. That's disappointing to see. If it becomes a habit, if it's something that gets repeated, then I will escalate it to the head of the department, and then potentially could go to the university level where you could potentially be expelled for plagiarizing or copying other people's work. I hate that I have to give you that speech, but unfortunately, it's a fact of life recently. So do your homework. Now, the labs and the homework assignments in the book are going to all be very, very similar because they're very small examples. But on the projects especially, make sure you're turning in your own work. And I'm always available to answer questions if you're stuck in your project. So don't feel like you can't get help. You definitely can. You can come to me, you can go to the CSX lab, so that fast sometimes, and get help. But they know what the limits are on how much they can give you. They're gonna help you talk through a program, they're gonna help you figure out where you go wrong, but they're not gonna write the code for you, or they shouldn't. If they're writing code for you, they're not really helping. Questions? Concerns? So the plan right now is on Tuesdays, I'm going to lecture and talk about new material and do a lot of talking and introducing new concepts. Thursday, I plan on doing examples with you, maybe some of those labs and assignments that are in your textbook. So we're going to have those available. So I'll be helping you do some of that. So basically, lecture on Thursday, coding on lecture on Tuesday, coding on Thursday. Because I'm very much believing hands-on. The more you do, the more you learn. The more you break and fix, the more you learn. Y'all are gonna be really quiet, aren't you? Okay. I'll fix that before the semester's over. So that's pretty much how the course, I plan on the course being laid out. A little bit about my background in case you want to know. I have a BS and a master's degree from here. I got a computer science degree from here in 1999. So now you all can figure out how old I am. And I got my master's degree in 2015. I also have a geology degree and a master's in education. And I just left a position contracting with Microsoft. So I've also taught high school computer science courses. So I've been all over the world in my expertise. I worked here as a Cisco network administrator, also at the university. If you got questions or want advice about internships and stuff, find me. All right, I'm going to stop this recording because I think that's everything, unless you have a question.
I do maybe have a question.
Okay.
For the side books, do they have like a code somewhere in the bookstore?
There's supposed to be a code in the bookstore, but I have heard that there might be some confusion on whether they actually got there or not. All I can tell you is check the bookstore and see if they got it. If they didn't, you'll have to go to the online. Right now, I think I have your first assignment. Let me see. I've taught several classes today, so I'm a little. Let me look at the due date for this. So yeah, it's not due till Monday. I probably will push that due date back just to make sure you all have got books. So don't freak out that it says that it's due on the 15th, which I think is Sunday or Monday. I'm trying to do a calendar in my head, it's not working. So I probably will push that back and we'll give you a few more days because I know some of you are waiting on financial aid to come through and stuff like that to give your books.